All right. Oh boy, it is we are finally making this happen. At least we're trying. We're trying. We got some technical stuff going on. But boy, it is 9:30 on a Tuesday. I am running late, my friends. And we are finally live here on twitch.tv/Perry Von Vicious. I think my game is crashing out on me here, you guys. May have to restart it. Yeah, looking like that's what we're gonna have to do, which is a shame because this game takes forever to start. But that's complicated mods. Sometimes they're like that. Sometimes they gotta find a million files and textures and things, and sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Um, but welcome. It is Tuesday. It is late. I've been running late all day today. I'm behind my skis. It's it's like our fourth or fifth warm day here in New England, and my allergies are fighting back, you guys. You can probably hear it in my voice. We're starting late because no joke, uh, fell asleep for like 4 hours this afternoon. So that's where we're at. I had to wake up, slap together a dinner real quick, and now here I am starting the stream a half hour late and starting off with technical difficulties. Let's actually talk about what's going on with this. Mod games can be really complicated or really easy. It really depends on what you're running and how they work. I have a bunch of mods that run through basic ROMs. They run through really simple ROMs. They're on, I use RetroArch as my emulator, and they work real easy. This one, WWF Legends Challenge 64, is actually like super complicated and has a lot. They've done so much background. Hey, Rise here. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, got a late start today. Whew. But yeah, this game is very complicated. You can see everything it's loading here, all kinds of textures and music and all kinds of files. It's crazy, and because of that, it's kind of a pain to get working. Oh, I barely made it, Rye. I barely made it. I'm hanging in there with everything I got. Allergy season, we've only had a few warm days, and it has been enough. I'm always drawn to go outside on those days, and whew, okay, here we go. I think we're finally ready to game. Yes, yes, it's working. There we go. Yeah, allergies have been kicking my butt. About 4:30, 4:45. I was like, I gotta lay down. I was just feeling dozy from being out in the pollen and the dust and everything this afternoon, and then I woke up at quarter after 8. I just just one of those days. All right. I say we're gonna hop into just exhibition from the get-go here. And we're gonna keep it. Oh, I forgot that there's different pages. Oh man. Um, we're gonna keep it real simple. Just a one-on-one to kick things off. Hey, Mr. Rain, welcome. Bobby Gilbert is here. Yeah, I know, Bobby. I got a late start today. Barely got you in the door. Okay, Rye knows what's up. Yeah, it's these allergies up here. Even just opening a window is enough for it. All right, we get to select our arena here, and they got some classics in this game. It's a shame Bobby's not going to be able to stick around and hang out because I know this was a game he requested specifically. Let's see, Nikki will be here soon. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, Windows updates. I mean, you saw when I started the stream, the first 2-3 minutes was me just trying to get this game to open. All right, so we got Survivor Series, we got Royal Rumble, we got the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. I have a feeling Bobby Gilbert might want me to start there. Hey, C. Brooks, welcome, my friend. Let's see. We got a wrestling challenge. And that's Mania 3. We got wrestling challenge. We got London Arena from '89, Superstars, Madison Square Garden, Saturday night's main event, Mania 5, SummerSlam, and then we're back up. Oh, Bobby's moving tomorrow. You moving far or just across town? You got the truck loaded up already, or is it going to be one of those long days where you're loading everything up in the morning, driving and unloading at night? Boy, I don't miss moving. There was a time when my wife and I were first dating. We talked about this not long ago. I am going to go to Michigan because I know Bobby will want to see the Michigan arena before we're done here, or before he has to log off. When we were first dating, we did a little math a couple years in. It was maybe like 7 or 8 years into being together when we realized that we had moved on average once a year. Yeah, just I don't miss it. Don't miss it. Got some stuff to finish packing tomorrow. That's not so bad, Bobby. Yeah, that'll be you'll be all right. Those moving days are hell, but they go by, and suddenly they're just gone. You don't have to think about them again. All right. No time limit. Count out's 10. Yeah, yeah. Good, 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 good. This all looks good. We're gonna go non-title match. All right, and let's check out this roster. Um, it is wild how many different costumes they have for these guys, and the work they put into this, because this is a completely different style of character select screen than we see in No Mercy. It's really incredible the work they've done here. So we start, of course, on Hogan for that era, and look at that hairline, really hanging in there for early Hogan. This had to have been like, probably 86, 87 Hogan with that hairline, right? All right, and we'll let's see, how many does it? He has 19 costumes, you guys. All right, so we got that one. We got blue knee pads. It's a small difference. Is Uncle Sid on here? I don't think he is. Let's real quick. We're just gonna roll through everybody real quick. We won't go through all the costumes. We got Hogan. We got Andre. And if Andre's coming up, I want to see. Yeah, we got big afro, blue trunks Andre. That's awesome. All right, we got Macho Man. We got Trunks Macho. I just want to see. Wow, he has 29 costumes. 29 costumes. Bobby's in ad jail. All right, let's see. We got DiBiase, which 10 costumes for DiBiase, including suits. Amazing. We got Warrior. Yeah, that's a young Warrior. That's Bang's Warrior. I love how they have the big image here. Switches to match the guy. The Mullet Warrior. Wow. All right, we got Jake the Snake. This is I would call this tweener Jake because straight heel Jake is the one with the cobra. And let's see how many costumes from 13 costumes for Jake the Snake. Are they all just variants on the same trunks? Oh, there he is. That's heel. That's heel Jake. That's the cobra. Oof. Yeah, then that's the tights I picture him with when he's got the cobra. Ooh. All right, we got Axe, which means we got Smash, the Demolition, Walking Disaster. Forgive me, I'm like I said, allergies, my friend. All right, we got Piper. Let's see, Trunks Piper. Oh, look at that T-shirt with the kilt Piper. I do love how they changed the pictures to match the era. That's so cool. All right, we got Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, and everything for him is just going to be variants of that singlet. But look how many they got 30 costumes for Kurt Hennig. Wow. We got Brutus the Barber Beefcake. 5 costumes seems appropriate for Brutus. We got Ravish and Rick Rude. Look at that. They got him in the pose on the freeze here. That's see they did so many weird little changes to this game that couldn't have been easy. Yeah, short hair, different pose too. Wow. Wow. All right, we got Hawk and Animal, and let's see which versions do they have. This is classic WWF. I'm trying to figure out what the difference between those first two was. I don't even know. They kind of look the same to me. Okay, this is later era. This is like early era. Yeah, there's that early era face paint. Yeah, Mr. Rain, Mr. Perfect, one of the greatest to ever do it. No way. I think you'd be hard pressed to get anyone to disagree. Then we got Animal. Let's flash to early era Animal. Oh man, so cool. All right. We got Taker. That's debut Taker right there. Super short top mullet, red hair, gray everything. Black gloves even. They don't even match the gloves yet in that one. How many versions do they have? Only four. Really? Hair in the face Taker was a little bit later. Eyes rolled back Taker. Ooh, no, that's a look. All right. We got the Hitman. There's debut Hitman. That's sticking him in the tag team. Heart Foundation only Hitman. And this is later era. Wow. Wow. They really nailed it on the face too. How many costumes was it for him? 22 costumes for the Hitman. Wow. Wow. Got my phone bleeping and blooping at me here. All right, we'll jump to Jim Neidhart. I got to be on some shows with Neidhart while he was still alive. Oh yeah. We got him when he's teaming with Owen and Coco Beware. Nice. That's like the Hasbro toy Neidhart. Okay, cool. Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man, who I think is greatly underrated. Bobby Gilbert, who you saying who about? You saying who about Jim Neidhart? Who was it that you hadn't heard of? Because the names I just dropped were Neidhart, Owen, and Coco Beware. And I feel like everyone's got to know all of them. We got the Honky Tonk Man. One of my all-time favorites. Did a bunch of shows with him back in the day too. Makes me sound really old. These guys were like in their twilight doing indies at the time. I'm not that old, but I did do a bunch of shows with him out in California. Jumpsuit Honky. Bunch of different looks. So good. They could have done way more than like whatever that was, six costumes. We got Big Boss Man. Yeah. Oh, Bobby Gilbert says Neidhart is who? If you know Natty Neidhart, that is her father. That was Brett's original tag partner when he came to WWF. He is Brett and Owen and all them's brother-in-law. He married one of their sisters. So part of the Hart Foundation. Um, yeah, Big Boss Man. Man, I love the Big Boss Man. One of my all-time favorite heavyweights. Only four costumes, and it looks like it's all sort of babyface Boss Man. Heel Boss Man was like you see that picture there. That's kind of heel Boss Man where he's heavier set. As soon as we switch to like this picture, that's babyface Boss Man. Man, it's so good. Here we go. We're talking about my favorite heavyweights of all time. We got Earthquake, Big John Tenta, the Shark. Let's go. Let's go Avalanche, the man. And how many outfits they give him? 14? Come on, let's go. These are all from Natural Disasters era. This is I believe just straight heel Earthquake. Yep, debut Earthquake. Yeah, that baby blue with nothing on it. That's debut Earthquake. He had the little Canada flag. Not everyone know no, Neidhart was who, as in the wrestler who. Wait, what? You've definitely lost me. Is that like someone who teamed with Stone Cold because he says what? All right, hang on. We got Rick the Model Martel. Ooh, different eras too. Young Martel. Look at that. Wow. 12 costumes for Rick Martel. Some of these guys really got shortchanged on the costume count because they're giving guys like Martel 12 costumes and Tenta got or it wasn't Tenta, it was like Bossman only got 4. That's kind of a bummer. We got young HBK when he's in the Rockers. And I believe he's got 7 costumes. There we go. That's solo. That's early Heartbreak Kid. That's first ever ladder match in the company Heartbreak Kid. And then we're back to the Rockers. The Rockers, who of course were kind of just a cheap knockoff of the Rock and Roll Express, like even basically the same gear. Marty Jannetty. Now, do we ever get the singles Marty? Nope, it's all just tag Marty. Well, sorry, bud. No solo run for him in this game. Ah, the Bulldog. Again, so many of my favorite heavyweights are in this game, and you're going to hear me say that a lot as we go through the roster here. These are all braids Bulldog. He wasn't short hair Bulldog just yet. Man, so good. Warlord. Yes. Looks good. How many costumes did they give him? He gets 11 costumes? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? I mean, I know he had a bunch of different looks, but like, come on. Boss Man gets 4 costumes, Warlord gets 11. That's crazy. Oh, Bobby says he sent me a picture. I'm looking it up now to see. Are you sure you sent me a picture? Which app did you send me it on? Because I'm not seeing it. Wait. Maybe it's over on the Bird app. I don't know, Bobby. I'm not seeing a picture. Tell me which app, and I will find it. All right, let's see about Barbarian. How many did he do? It says tweet. All right, let's check. Let's check the app. Are you sure you sent it to me and not someone else? Because I do not see anything over on the Bird app. All right, let's continue looking at. Oh, look at that picture of Barbarian. Okay, these guys do deserve some alternate costumes because these looks are sick, man. That's so cool. All right, and here we go. Again, back to that subject of all-time favorite heavyweights. Bam Bam Bigelow. Definitely, definitely ranks in my highest of highs, man. So good. How many costumes they give him? Because he had a bunch of different variants. Wow, only 4. I mean, I guess if they're only looking at like the classic era. Uh-oh, I think it came through. Neidhart was under the Who hood? Really? Good heavens. I just saw the picture you sent me, Bobby. All right, that's Bigelow. We got Dusty, baby. Trunks Dusty. Polka dots all the way through. How many looks they give him? Because he had some different looks over time. That's the goofiest picture. That the frame over here. That's the goofiest picture of him I could imagine. Oh my. We got him in the tie dye. Okay, now we're like NWA Dusty. Cool. I'm glad we got there. If it was all polka dots, I'd have been really bummed. King Haku. Yeah, we got regular Haku. I get it. That's why you kept saying it. That makes a lot more sense, Bobby. All right, we're on JYD, the Junkyard Dog. How does he get 12 looks? His looks were all basically the same. It kind of feels like they're just repeating his gear over and over. All right, Bundy. Bundy can only have one look, right? Like, why would they give him anything else? What other look does he have? How is that different? I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about him getting 4 and some other guys. I don't know. Big John Stud. Oh, big ref stud. Do 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 do. All right, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Now, this is when his arms were the same size. For those who don't know, he had a bad injury later on that caused some, I believe it was nerve damage, and it made it so that he couldn't really train both sides of his body the same way. So he had one arm that was just really small, and the other arm was huge and jacked. I feel it. My arms are definitely not the same size. I'm not dedicated enough to really work on symmetry when I'm lifting that way. This is all going to be different trunks and knee pads, right? Yeah. I don't know. That's a lot of looks for someone with such a simple look. I will say the textures they've done in this game are amazing. It looks so clean. Ah, Duggan. Duggan, who bought me and Rip Bison a meal at Kowloon's Chinese restaurant just outside of Boston. We were on a show he was on, and after the show, we went out to food, and there's Hacksaw. And he says hello. Ho! He says hello, and then when we went to pay for our meal, he had already covered it. An absolute sweetheart. Hercules. Now there, man, what a mountain of a human. Just just massive. Now we got him in power and glory gear. Cool, cool. His tag partner, of course, in that team, Paul Roma is my grand trainer. He trained Kevin Landry and Johnny Idol and Aaron Morrison, and the three of them trained me. So there's a lineage there. Lately around here, people have started claiming Mr. Fuji because Mr. Fuji trained Paul Roma. So it goes Fuji, Roma, our trainers, us. So some people have been saying Fuji is our great grand trainer, which I think is a little generous. I think by the time you've gone through that many iterations, probably a lot of what he would have taught has been lost, but it's still pretty cool to think about. Kamala, the Ugandan giant. Man, also known as if I recall correctly, his name before he was Kamala when he was just wrestling as himself was Sugar Bear, possibly Sugar Bear Jones. I can't remember his actual last name. I feel like it was something like Jones. All right, and then oh, we got Crush. We got all three members of Demolition. Let's go. Now, do they have Kona Crush? No, it's all just classic Demolition Crush. Wow. We got Zeus. Okay, good. Only two costumes for Zeus. That seems fitting. Reza Ramon. Arguable whether he was there during the era that this game mostly portrays, but I'll take it because who doesn't like Scott Hall? Oh yeah, Mr. Fuji wrestled. I believe he's in the game here, and he has one of the greatest finishers of all time. His running jump twist dive fallback senton thing is gnarly. IRS, where they've completely skipped his rotunda attire. Bonsai indeed. Bad News Brown, also known as Bad News Allen, one of the truest tough guys in all of pro wrestling. The stories of him out of Calgary are insane. Outlaw Ron Bass. Ron Bass Jr. is a good friend of mine. Really one of the sweetest people I've met in wrestling. I haven't seen him in quite a while though. Hope he comes back around up this way, or I get down his way. He's down in the south somewhere. Virgil. I got stories about Virgil being on shows with him and hanging out at conventions. He was a character. He was quite the character. You know what? He made his money. He had his fame. Good on him. The Genius, who I did a stand-up comedy show with him. It's Macho Man's kid brother. All right, and then what what is that? Where did we get him? He's not. Oh, I see. That's the WWF logo. Okay, so this is sort of like oh, these are like jobbers. I see. These are just generic jobbers that can come running in. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I realized that that was a thing in this game, but they've got one whole character that's just an amalgamation of jobber looks. That's so cool. That's true. Bad News Brown does imply the existence of a Good News Brown. Bobby Heenan. Those who've been to New England and know Marshall McNeil, he is like Bobby Heenan reincarnate. So many great different looks. I wonder how many he has total. Oh my, yeah, like 11. Good on him. Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart, who needs different jackets for everyone he manages. Earthquake. That'll be Quebecers. Let's see. Rhythm and Blues. Oh, he's only got three. All right. Slick. We got Miss Elizabeth. How many looks we got for Miss Elizabeth? None, just the one. Wow. Sensational Sherry. Now we're yeah, that weasel, Bobby Heenan. Now we're talking. Now we're talking sensational Sherry. Let's see. Do they have her in-ring gear or is it all just manager attire? Yeah. We got managing Shawn Michaels and just regular Sherry. All right. Ooh, gee, that's what I'm talking about. Looking good. Yeah, we got two in rings and two manager attires. Very cool. They got Big Paul Bear. Now, did they have him as Percy Pringle? Nope, just two different Paul Bears. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Kimchi. Yeah, real ones know. Real ones remember Kimchi. He'd come out with Kamala, and then occasionally he'd be in like a Royal Rumble. Brother Love, I love you. And Mean Gene Okerlund. All right, and we're back around to the beginning. So we're gonna do a singles match here. We're gonna hop in, see how the gameplay is. I haven't played this in some time, but I've been playing a lot more of the No Mercy and No Mercy mods. So I feel like I'm a little bit more equipped to run through this and actually give it a shot. I feel like the last time I played this, I was horrifically bad at it. So we're gonna give it a shot here and see how it goes. Let's see who do I pick to play as in this first one here. I think I'm gonna go with Mr. Perfect, right? Like why not? Let's see in which I'm gonna go with the classic orange that we see in that picture there. And let's see, let's let it jump random. We'll jump random a few times and see who it gives us. I am not wrestling Earthquake. Too big a fan. Let's see, maybe not Warrior. We can wrestle Brett. Brett versus Perfect is like an amazing classic match. Oh man. But yeah, we got to go with like the sort of classic era looking of Brett. Like that's kind of what he looked like when he and Hennig were stealing the shows. The design on this looks so good. So now that we're about to jump into the game, you're about to see some of the real treats in this game. Not least of which is the commentary tracks that have been added in here. Now, this game likes to misbehave if I click out of it, so I can't click out to turn up my desktop audio anymore, so it might be a little faint, but it's great. So what you can hear will be fantastic. Arena looks, yes, they put Heenan with me. Let's go. Doom, 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 down, 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 down. All right, yeah, I definitely have better handle on the controls here. Boy, and this handles really well. They really. Oh, did I bust him open? He's bleeding right away, and that's kind of classic Brett. He would bleed for anything. Uh-oh, big reverse. Makes sense. He's a technician. Got to be careful. I don't want to grapple with him. Probably want to stick with the strikes. Now we're cooking. Let's see. Let's see if we go wander outside. Can I oh there is an announce table. They kept that from No Mercy. Can I reach for weapons? Whoa, what belt is that? Oh. Went for the leg, reversed with an NZ. Not really, not what I would call classic Brett, but I like where his head's at. Big hip toss. Mr. Perfect not known for going off the top. Well, giving him a little bit of the old Terry Funker there. Spinning toe hold. Here we're cooking now. Showing him what's up. I do love how even like their status bars are so clean in this game. Like everything looks great. The work that the folks who modded this up put into it is just amazing.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah, get him, Bobby.
5,
Got Heenan out here helping me.
6,
Get him. Get him, Bobby. Yeah.
7.
Oh, Brett's in danger. Oh, he's coming back now. Coming back strong. Lariato. Oh, now that's classic Hennig. That big knee lift. Saw that from him all the time in his matches. Yep, standing drop. I like that. That almost feels like a new animation. I don't recall that in No Mercy. Might just be that no one was using it by that time. Uh-oh. Look at Big Brutus running in. Get him, Bobby. Bobby, get him. Get him. Oh, no. Heenan, come on. What do I pay you for? Good, get back in here. Oh, good. Now he's distracted. Big knee drop. Oh. We got it. We got the special. Oh, am I about to lose it? There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, rope break. You kidding me? Come on. Unbelievable. Very unlike Mr. Perfect to position the perfect flex that way. It is wild that these guys are still coming running in here. They should be stuck to the outside by now. A little monkey flip action. All right, Bobby. Have a good night, my friend. I do like the custom crowd here. Like, they didn't go with the same audience members that are in, like, all the No Mercy games. They could have, but those are all custom. And they look great. Big dragon screw. All right, here we go. We're making it happen. That's it. That's going to be it. I can feel it.
1, 2, 3. Pinfall.
Let's go. Let's see if they give us the whole replay like No Mercy does. I don't know if they built that into the game or... Yeah, here we go. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Beat him on the 6-minute mark to the second. Absolutely perfect. Very Mr. Perfect. All right. Let's see. We can do a Royal Rumble, or we could try. I know they have a cage match. They've got a ladder match. Wow. And a coffin match, which I believe they built specifically for the game. I kind of want to do the cage. Let's do a cage match. Why not? Why not? Now we just got to pick our venue. Let's see. Go London. We can go Superstars. Madison Square Garden, I think, gives us the chain link, although it might give us Big Blue. Let's give it a shot because they do have different cages. They have the old school like NWA-ish chain link, pre Big Blue, and then they have the Big Blue, which I mean, Big Blue was the cage that I grew up on, and I like it best. So I do not need this to be for a championship. Non-title match. All right. And let's see, who do we want for a cage match? I think I'm going. I think maybe I'm going with Bam Bam. I think we're doing Bam Bam on this one. Let's get him with the blue highlights around the flames. I always like that look. I mean, all his looks are great, but all right. And we'll let random give us a few options for an opponent here. Yeah, why not? Why not Honky Tonk Man? But let's see which look do we want for him. I want some crazy look. I guess we'll go with the red. Yeah, the red jumpsuit. Looks so good. All right, it does give us the chain link here. Asbury Park, New Jersey, 393 pounds. And his opponent, Honky Tonk Man, Memphis, Tennessee, 248 pounds. Big Lariato right from the get-go. I see they have the door on this cage. I wonder if they allow that for exits. Big Samoan drop. Man, they did a great job picking moves for Bam Bam. It's hard to pick classic moves if the game was animated and developed in an era where the moves were a bit different. I mean, you look at late Attitude Era, which is No Mercy. It was not the same move sets that they were necessarily doing in the 80s. Bam Bam. Bam Bam's a good character to play as. Should I start doing the big splash like that? I feel like I read big enough to do it, but Bam Bam's one of my all-time favorites, Rye. I wish I could have sort of like the aura that I feel like he portrayed in the ring. But the tattoos on the head, the chipped teeth, his size, like that's all stuff that I just won't have. So I kind of have to make peace with that. Oh, we got the special. Let's see what they give him for a grapple special. Just a big bomb thing, huh? All right, well let's hit his moonsault. Oh, the headbutt. Wow. All right, they went with the headbutt instead of the moonsault. Let's do it again. Oh, wow, senton. Holy cow. I don't think that's nostalgia glasses at all. I think Bam Bam and Luna was an incredible pairing. Can you imagine if they were a pair on TV today? Like, how unique and different and over they would be? You could never book them as heels today. Never. They would be instant baby faces. The tattoos, the makeup, the voice on Luna, that would be instant baby face. I mean, better yet, picture them somewhere on the indies today. You stick them in like Hood Slam. You put them in GCW. Like, it would be unreal. They'd be so over. It would be like completely. All right, let's see. Can I just go out the? Oh God, what am I doing? What am I doing? How do I go out the door? I have no concept of how to climb the cage. All right, that's how you shake it. Oh, there we go. Now I'm climbing. I waited too long though. I think he's gonna take me out. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll make it. Rye says I want to pull off a Luna look at some point. I was trying to tell Rip we need to do like a grind Halloween show, which is not his style at all. You know, he wants all the shows to be sort of evergreen, so doing ones that are specific to something like Halloween doesn't feel right to him. And I get that. Oh, went out the door. Boom, there it is. I won. Is it gonna oh yeah, there it is. It just doesn't say anything. Cool. But yeah, I was telling them we need to do a Halloween show, and since the new grind doors are stretched fabric on a frame, you know, let's do like a death match, Logan versus Rip at that show. Logan knifes his way through one of the doors on his entrance, and then Rip chainsaws his way through the door on the other entrance. I think it would be so cool. Tell people to wear costumes and stuff. But like I say, it's really not his style. All right, I think a Royal Rumble's a good call here because we get the surprise of all the different people running in. And we'll go as close to the classic 30 as we can. Let's go 32. I think going higher than lower is more fun. Who knows? I mean, you know, Blitzkrieg does some Halloween stuff on their shows, so like that could be one where I know a lot of people cosplay to that. I did you or Nikki cosplay to the Halloween-ish show over at Blitz this year? I feel like someone did. God, it was that feels like a lifetime ago. It might just be the hazy allergy brain not really remembering. All right. Let's see. So we got we're doing a Royal Rumble, so that means we got to go. We got to hit the Royal Rumble. There we go. Now that ring there, I used to have back when I really collected a lot of wrestling figures, which I don't so much anymore. I had the early era. This would have been, gosh, 2005, 2006 scale ring of that Royal Rumble look. Loved that. Loved that ring. I bought the big blue cage to go with it too. It was so sick. I gifted it to Levi Shapiro before I left California because it just wasn't going to fit in my stuff to come home, and I wasn't really collecting like I had been. That's right, Rye. That tracks. Someone did costume stuff. I just can't remember who. I'm glad the two of you were coming to Blitzkrieg though. It feels like it's like you know, I feel like Blitz and Grind have two very different vibes, and both of them 100% fit the two of you. Like, Blitz is sort of that like party, punk rock kind of vibe. Grind is more like the heavy metal, like puro resu, like you know, strong style vibe. I'm so glad we have two different companies that are they're so different but so important. Yeah, exactly. You're both hardcore kids, which means both of those vibes are 100% you. Um, you know, PvP who run in this area have a completely different vibe too. They're more like classic pro wrestling. It's um, a lot of storyline, big characters, sort of like more of an old school vibe, which I have no complaints about. I haven't been there in a really long time. I was actually the PvP champion years and years ago. Won it off of Rip Bison, in fact. Oh wow, different character select screen for the Rumble. Oh, okay. All right, let's see. If I'm doing the Rumble and I wanna make it to the end, I don't need to play as someone who's won a Rumble, but I need to play as someone that I kind of wish I'd seen win a Rumble and get that main event at Mania run. God, I love King Kong, but I have such a soft spot for like the big fat thick guy wrestlers. Like there's something about him that like I don't know, you just don't I mean, there's a few guys kind of doing it today, but it's always different. Like they need to be really fast, or they have to do something really showy and flexible. You know, it's you know you get like a Keith Lee who has to do like lucha in his matches for some reason. I liked when the big fat guys. I mean, you know, Bam Bam did some flashy stuff, but it wasn't the main thing about him. He was just a big tough dude. You know, I kind of miss that. Like I miss that a lot. All right, so I played as Bam Bam one time. I think if I'm to pick someone who I wish got that main event run, it's either Bossman or it's Tenta. I think I got to go with Tenta. I have such a soft spot for John Tenta. Let's take a look at a few different outfits here. Pick which one we're gonna go with. We got a bunch of sort of singles earthquakes. Oh, that early earthquake is real tempting. Okay, we're that's going in the back pocket. That's going right in the back pocket. That might be the one. We got Canada earthquake, sort of like debut earthquake or these looks. And then we got a tag team natural disasters earthquake. I sometime soon I'm planning a series on YouTube that may bleed over into some live streams where I have the files of a bunch of the old Hasbro figures, and I would like to print them and then paint them myself to have in my collection rather than hunting them down and buying them. Like it's only going to be marginally less expensive for me to spend the money on 3D printer resin, but I like the tactile experience of making it myself and painting it. And two of the figures that I have the files for on that list are Earthquake and Typhoon. And one of the things I really like means I don't have to paint them the same way they were. I can pick a different attire of theirs. So we'll see. I may have a real fancy look for those, and I really can't wait to do those on stream. I really enjoy the painting streams. It's as much as I get rambly on here, I enjoy the paint rambling a lot. All right, and now we're gonna go random for the rest. We'll yep, Big John Stud sounds good to me. Oh, Piper, but we're gonna pick an outfit for him. Let's no. Yeah, I think I like this one for the Rumble. Let's go with that one. Now we'll go random one more time. DiBiase is you can sell me on DiBiase. My early time in wrestling, I was basically just a DiBiase knockoff. I'll take it. All right, DiBiase it is. All right. What a lineup. Get a load of that. I don't even really belong on screen with them. These are absolute legends. Ah, this rules, man. This game is so fun. Like this wasn't even necessarily my era of pro wrestling, you know? Hey, Nickabeans made it. Your computer. Wait, did your computer stop updating or did it finish updating? That's two very different things. He comes out in the robe. Wow, I love that they made the robe for him. Looks good too. Okay, finished. Good, good. Piper, yeah, you see the flash bulbs for Piper. Wow, I love that they made that specific because those weren't happening for John Studd. They do it by level of fame. Yeah, because here comes DiBiase. There's no flash bulbs. Wow, wow. I love that they gave him the entrance suit, so he gets the green suit on his entrance. Not sure why they have him doing the Gangrel walk, but that's okay. You know, we work with what we've got. All right, I am Earthquake, and we're gonna make this happen. All right, there's one down, baby. Let's go. Who's next? Who's? Oh, they got the countdown. I'm so used to Virtual Pro from the other day that I'm used to it just happening. All right, who we got? Who we got? Oh, I like that view where you can still see the ring. They should have done that in No Mercy. That looks really good. Oof, yeah. Tenta ain't having that, Jake. Good night.
Eliminated.
All right. Oh, perfect. Coming in hot. Wow. Good night.
Eliminated.
Dang it. Come on, guys. Just let me eliminate multiple of you at a go. Come on. Here comes Boss Man. That appears to be Heavyset Bossman, who I prefer. If you've never seen, take that Danger Noodle Jake. Danger Noodle Jake. Oh, man. I love that meme on the internet where they just have funny little names for things. But yeah, if you ever get the chance, if you've never seen it, you can look up Big Boss Man versus Kenta Kobashi from Japan. What a treat. Boss Man was on one in that match. All right, I've cleared house. I'm going Austin style here. Let's go. All right, Dusty. I got 10 seconds to clear you before I have to deal with someone else. Hey, there he goes. Yeah, the chop over the top rope in a Rumble style match is a huge power move. I have been chopped over the top rope in a Rumble match. It was the last Mania weekend before the world shut down, so Mania 2019. It was in Atlantic City. It was for oh God, what's that company called? It's Black Label Pro, and it was Maria Manic chopped me, and I went out over the top rope, which felt like the right move at the time with my gimmick where it was, and with her, being huge and jacked, like, just kind of felt right. I'm keeping this ring clear. I'm getting the Kane Austin run here. There he goes. All right, next up. Wow. Wow. Man, Earthquake rules for this. I might go all the way. We might give Earthquake his WrestleMania run. All right, who we got? Who we got? King Haku. Man, seriously, I know it was the era of the big man, and there's really no like arguing that. God, I love the heavyweights from this era. Haku, Bossman, Bam Bam, Earthquake, Typhoon. Just so many great wrestlers. I mean, even at this time over in over in NWA, they had Hanson would come and go. They had Vader. They had there's a couple others. Ron Simmons. I mean, incredible heavyweights in this era. You know what though? What would have been considered a junior at the time, Brett, Hennig, Owen. They had some great wrestlers in that regard too. But this is good. This is good practice. This is good warm up because I will be in the Bissell Brothers Battle Royal in Portland, Oregon for Limitless Wrestling this Friday. Probably the biggest show running in New England this year. And I'm very excited. It'll be it won't be the biggest, I don't think, but it'll be one of the biggest audiences I've ever wrestled in front of in America. I have to throw that in America thing in there because Japan, those crowds were gigantic every time. We are flying through guys here. Well, young Sean didn't have it. Not yet his time for the Rumble matches. He'd get there one day, but not in this era. Oh, the bad guy. Seriously, can we just appreciate for a mod how clean and slick this looks? Like, if we didn't know this was a mod, you would think this was an actual production game put out into the world and sold at like KB or Toys R Us or something. Or later on, it would be EB, Electronics Boutique, or maybe GameStop. Depends on your era. I absolutely agree. Passionate modders, it's incredible because I mean, even the virtual pro mod I played the other day was insane. Like just really well thought out, beautiful, beautiful graphics, a really nice job. This one though has stunned me every time I've opened it. Like it just doesn't seem real. And I mean, truth be told, the attention to detail is totally crazy. Um, but I mean, truth be told, like even when I'm playing BeamNG, all of that is mods too. It's all modded up vehicles that were not made for the game and modded up levels that were not made for the game. And I mean, they captured all of it. It is really smooth. I will say it's incredibly responsive. Like
Eliminated.
I tend to not be great at most games, and if it wasn't really responsive and smooth to play, there's no way I'd be having a run like this because I am just not naturally good at any games. But like this feels as good as playing No Mercy. Wow, we are down to
Eliminated.
single digits left to be eliminated, and I've just been keeping the ring empty for a while now. I can't believe this. I've not had a run like this in a long time.
Eliminated.
I want to know, is Nick Beans crafting while I'm playing this game? I want to know what folks are up to. I know Rye's been doing some photo editing for Grind. Uh-oh. Neidhart coming back on me here. Uh-oh. Putting an end to my run. Oh no. No, my run is coming to an end. They're all coming in at once now. Oh no. I spoke way too soon. I thought I was going to keep it clear all the way to the finish. Creating stencils. Oh, that's cool. What kind of stencils? I was just talking about an upcoming series of projects I want to do. I want to do a little series on my YouTube channel where I have a bunch of the Hasbro WWF figure files from back when, and I'm gonna print all of them and then paint all of them by hand so that I have the ones that matter to me. You know,
Eliminated.
real like I've got very specific tastes. So like having Earthquake and Typhoon is important to me. Having Bam Bam is important to me. But like some of the others I don't really matter. You know. All right, we're down to 7. Bad news Brown, bad news Allen, whichever one you want to call him, coming in. Here's two Canadians going to town here, Tenta and Bad News Brown.
Eliminated.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
Eliminated.
We might get the ring clear again. I'm gonna have to work quick though. Oh no,
Eliminated.
Andre coming in like a ball of fire here. Can I get him out from behind here? Yeah, there he goes. All
Eliminated.
right, Honky. Yeah, there he goes.
Eliminated.
Oh, Andre's not leaving. I think that means I'm on the last two, maybe? Possibly the last one. Might be just me and him. I think it's just down to me and the Warlord. Oh no. Is he gonna get me up? I mean, he's a big boy. Yeah, not big enough. I'm gonna toy with him a little bit. No, no, you can come back in, buddy. I'm not done with you. That's a special. Let's go. Big slam. Stay down. Is this it? No, that's not it. How do I do his earthquake? Oh no. I'm not gonna get it. Alright, well that's alright. We're just gonna there we go. Come on. Come on. Bell to bell. Ran it with the Quaker. Let's go. Every time someone I know gets two cats at the same time, Rip and Delmy got two cats back at Christmas time. I always recommend that they name the cats Quaker and Foonie for earthquake and typhoon. And no one ever takes me up on that brilliant idea. So I just want to get that out there. If anyone's getting two cats anytime soon, Quaker and Foonie, great names. All right, so that was our Royal Rumble. I think we've done a cage match, we've done a singles. I think we need to do a tag match just to get some teams out here. And then maybe we'll do something cool. We'll do like a ladder match or a coffin match, something like that. Think I could use two more. Oh, the photos are uploading. Big day. Big day. Thank you, Rye. Wait, I could use two more what? I forgot what I was talking about and I looked over and saw the comment. Um yeah, what could I use two more of? Oh, cats. Well, we're at three now, and the third one has been he's better now, but he was I think I've talked about it on stream a little bit before. He was a trauma case that came from like a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. And yeah, he's been trying. I felt particularly bad when I left for Japan. We'd had the cat for about 8 months and he was still not anywhere near adjusted. So my poor wife had to work with him in my absence. All right, we're going to go to Wrestling Challenge because I like that entryway. Let's see, who do they have as oh, they got Demolition as the tag champions. All right, we're going to do non-title though. And I mean, okay, those in the chat, you know who I'm playing as. If I'm playing as a classic tag team, it's gonna be Hawk and Animal. And I'm going old school, the NWA look. This is like Japan look, Hawk and Animal. Because we're just gonna run in here like Iron Man was playing, and we are gonna wreck some fools. Now we got choices to make here. We got choice to make. I'm gonna put it up to the chat. For established tag teams, we can put in here. We can put in the Heart Foundation. We can go with Demolition, or we can go with the Rockers, or we can go with the Powers of Pain, Warlord and Barbarian. What do we what do we think? Powers of Pain, Rockers, Heart Foundation, or Demolition? What are our hearts telling us? We got to look inside, see how the spirit moves us. Yeah, the allergies have definitely given me fuzz brain. I know Ryan and Nikki have opinions here. I know they got to have one they want to see. Oh, middle-aged loon is letting me know where the best viewers are. That's good to know. That one is not a Coke Zero, I will say. This is the remaining like third of my wife's orange cream Coke that she had with dinner. She never finishes hers, so I always try to finish them. Thank you, Nika Beans, for the correction. I have the Coke Zero version, but mine's empty. I had you rolled in a bit late. I was behind my skis all day. Okay, I'm gonna default to I think the heart. Well, maybe not the heart. Let's go with the rockers. We're gonna go with the rockers here. But yeah, I was late getting started here. Oh man, these these kids are in trouble in the ring with LOD. That's true. I should go with this team because we already had Brett in a match. Brett was I wrestled as perfect against Brett earlier on. I think everyone was an LOD fan. How can you not be? I mean, it's hard. It would be hard for me to claim to not be. I mean, if you've ever seen me and Rip as a team, the influence was not subtle when we came to the ring covered in spikes and leather and just demolishing people like as our style. We weren't a technical tag team. We were knock people around tag team. Um, I got a late start today on the stream because I was allergies just hit me and I fell asleep for like 4 hours in the afternoon. Woke up at a little bit after 8, cooked dinner, ate dinner, sprinted in here with the leftover beverages. No, they don't have the shoulder pads on their entrance. That's a bit of a bummer. Oh, I like the Rockers running to the ring. Very Rockers. It only says Shawn Michaels on the little nameplate though. We're finding some of their... Oh, he's going to taunt right off the bat? I don't think so. All right, time to muscle this fool around. Just nail Marty for no reason. Oh yeah, it's a party now. I should have been playing as LOD the whole time. This just feels right. Big wallop and lariat. I believe this will tag and we'll do it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's right.
2, 3.
Oh, get him, animal, get him. Oh, swing and a miss. I have a feeling we're probably not going to hit a Doomsday device here, because I don't really know how in this game. Now it does appear that at some point I wonder if I turned the audio off or if I moved the audio file somewhere where it's not picking it up, because it should have, depending on what arena we're in, different announcers throughout. Oh, he does the Ace Crusher as a finish. That's weird. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. It automatically does it. Yes.
1, 2. Count 2.
Well, he broke it up. This is awesome. Isn't that the cue usually? Not Sean mounting a comeback. Not interested in that. Okay, so apparently it was possible to hit the finish there. I have no idea how I did it exactly. But that was awesome. I'm glad it happened. Yeah, try to get fancy on me, Sean. Sorry. Okay, that jumping fist drop is very Hawk. Oh, they gave him the Tenru elbow. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's on that list of moves that I always say I'm going to steal and then I never do. One day I'll get there. Oh, hit the big Enzy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We almost made a tag. Didn't want that. Yeah, see ya.
1, 2,
See ya.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think Animal's going to get him counted out.
9.
There it is. Animal got him counted out. We hit a doomsday device though. We'll call that pretty good. I don't have to feel bad about that match. All right. We've done a singles, we've done a tag, we've done a steel cage, we've done a rumble. I think I think we ought to try the coffin match. I'm not totally sure how it works. And let's see. I don't think we've done the Superstars Arena. Don't think we did MSG. Maybe we did. We've not done Saturday night's main event. We'll do main event. Non-title for sure. I mean, obviously, if I'm doing a coffin match, as much as I don't much care for him these days, I gotta play as Taker. And I like hair in the face Taker. That's to me that's the era that I had growing up. Like when I very first started watching, he had just switched to the purple gloves. So I just missed this era of Taker. But the old VHSs I used to take out of the local rental place, I was seeing gray gloves Taker. So I got a taste of it in real time. And let's see who actually fought him in a coffin match in this game. Let's see. I know someone must have. None of these guys. None of these guys. None of these guys. Oh, I see one. Kamala. Yeah, we're putting Kamala in there. Ooh, neon Kamala. That's cool. Let's see. Man, Sugar Bear Jones. What a guy. Let's see. I think I like this one best. It's hard to pick a good Kamala look, you know. They're all pretty iconic. All right, here we go. The coffin match. I don't even know what this looks like. Like I'm pretty sure I've played it before. I see the coffin. It looks like the announce table. Yes, Paul Bearer by my side. The whole entrance gear. Look at that. That looks awesome. So cool. Yes, with kimchi and the mask and everything. Let's go. That's awesome. Oh man. That's very Taker, that the throat chop punch. Paul just dropped the urn. I wonder if that means I can pick it up. Oh, I can. Oh, we'll hit him with it in a sec. Choke him on out here. I love that the urn is in here as a weapon because they didn't have that in the games. They had to make that. Paul's got the stairs. Jeez, Paul. Yeah, holding up the urn. They even gave him a taunt with it. It's going to be time for the tombstone. No, stop taunting. And let's, come on. Focus up. Did I get it? Yeah, just barely made it. Let's go. Yeah, no pins in this one, Taker. Let's take him on out to this casket and see how we do this, because I'm not even sure how it works really. Do I have to put him through the casket like a table? Is that the deal? I think it is. Oh, if that's the case, I'm going to wait till he gets up. I'm going to tombstone him through it. Oh, oh, it's open. Oh, my. Yeah, I'm going to step off there. Save up that tombstone before I put him in. It looks like he has to be in danger for it to work. Okay, yeah, yeah. See, right, that's always been my thing. My wife's always said I'm kind of like having a garbage disposal, which I don't deny. Oh, here we go. Tombstone on the casket. Can we get it again? Are we fast enough? Yeah, just barely. Just barely. Let's see if this does it. Oh, it's danger. I think he's in. Yep, that did it.
Knockout.
Hey, Joey Nails. Good to see you, bud. Rolling in just like I did, a little bit late on a Tuesday. Well, there goes Kamala in the coffin match. All right. See, I still need to see a ladder match in this game. Do I? Do I really need to see a ladder match? I mean, it's just going to be the same as all the other ladder matches. It's not going to be anything really special. Watching Wishmaster. What is Wishmaster? I'm unfamiliar. Tell me more. You say you're loving it, so it's got to be good. I want to know what it is. All right. We'll stick with Saturday night's main event because I believe that's going to give us Big Blue for the cage here. We're going to stick with non-title match, and let's see. See, who haven't we played as yet that we'd really like to see in the game here? Let's see. I mean, I could be convinced to play as Boss Man. See, Crush is good. Ron Bass is good. Oh, you know what? you know what? I know. We're going to be Razor. Let's go as late 90s horror movie about an evil genie. Oh, okay. I think that probably is the Wes Craven movie, right? Let's see. Which attire of Razors do we go with? I like the purple. Purple's good. Let's do a little random to see if anyone jumps out at us as an opponent here. Let's see. Maybe Jake? Maybe we put him in with Jake? But if we're putting him in with Jake, it's got to be Cobra Jake. There's Cobra Jake. And where's the... Yeah. That's the outfit for Cobra Jake. With the glove. I wonder if they made a way to have the snake actually happen in the game. Oh, Joey Nails heels and face Tajiri ship today. Oh, I am jealous. I'm super jealous. At some point, I may have to kayfabe this. I don't know if it'll get me in trouble. At some point, I may need to borrow that from you to just do a real quick 3D scan. Might just bring my laptop with me up to Maine sometime. I can scan the figure because I did not pre-order, and I don't know that they're going to make enough that you can just straight up order them. So I know that tends to be the case with the Heels and Faces crew over there, Zombie Sailor. His stuff, the pre-order is the order, as they say. All right, Steel Cage, Razor Ramon versus Jake the Snake Roberts in Big Blue. Let's go. That's the cage for me. Over at Grind, we've talked about how cool it would be to have a cage. You know, break it out like once a year, do a cage match. Um, but we don't want a chain link fence cage like every other company. We would definitely want something like Big Blue. And because Rip is a welder, it's totally realistic. So who knows? Could happen. If we keep having good houses like we did this weekend, boy, it was a great turnout at Grind. I just saw the link come through, Rye. Thank you very much. The question, of course, becomes would they just go with like sort of a default make the cage black, or would they go with a different color for it? Yeah, Joey Nail says got to be green. I mean, I don't disagree with you there. I almost think because Grind has sort of the green and gold on it, like that sort of yellowish gold, I almost think they could go with like a yellow for the cage. But the hard part with that becomes that if you chip the paint, moving it in and out of venues, it's real easy to see that if you've painted it a light color. Oh, we got the finish. Let's go. Here we go. Oh yeah, we're hitting him twice. No sense stopping at one. Let's go. Got to powder coat it for sure. Yeah. Otherwise, when the powder coating you can also chip, but not as easy. But that's also that's an investment, you know. I agree the green might be too distracting. If it's especially if it's bright like the green on Grind, could be a bit much. Oh, totally more durable than paint. Absolutely. Oh, thought the game was freezing. I thought we were going to be calling it a stream early. My stream from last week where we played the virtual pro wrestling mod that has all the rosters from No Mercy, WCW, and Virtual Pro. Boy, that has been popular over on YouTube. It crossed 500 views earlier today, and it only went up on Sunday. So, pretty good. Pretty pleased with that. Oh, Joey got 2K25 today. Yeah, I've not. I think I've said it on the stream before. I think 2006 or 2007 was the last like modern WWF game that I played, and it was before they were called 2K. You know, I want to say it was SmackDown versus Raw 2006 might have been the last one. It was like the first game that CM Punk had been in. Man, I would love for Grind to have a cage. I think that would be so cool. And again, with Rip being a fabricator and a welder, not not an undoable thought in any way. Yeah, like I've heard that a lot of people really like the 2K games, and I don't doubt that they're great. But I don't know. Every time I play a game that's like way too modern, I think games just left me behind at some point. Because even like I played Pacific Drive not long ago, and that was kind of a bit much for me. Right out the door. Rye says 2K is such a trash company. I've heard that as well. The fact that they just have a new game every year and there's almost no real changes or updates to them, it's just new roster with like very small upgrades. I think that's kind of a crappy like cash grab. I don't like the way that feels, you know? That's a modern sports game or overcomplicated. Yeah, I completely agree. Oh, you know what I got? Now that I got the N64 ROMs working on here, you know what I got to play on here sometime? You know what we got to get on this stream? I'm gonna make a note. We need some NFL Blitz. That would be awesome. That maybe like some NBA Jam. Like I'm just so not a sports guy that it never occurred to me, but I remember loving those games. So yeah, I'm gonna make a note. That's going on my list. All right. Let's do we'll do one more Rumble match. We're gonna do way fewer people though. We're gonna call it like 20. He's on fire from downtown. And some time ago, myself and Dr. Redacted were wrestling for Blitzkrieg Pro at Connecticut's RetroCon, the retro video game convention. And we're walking around exploring, and we come around the corner, and there's a great big banner for Mr. Boom Shakalaka. It was the voice of NBA Jam doing meet and greets. It was so cool. So he's on an old episode of the vlog somewhere. Me and Dr. Redacted just marking out for Mr. Boom Shakalaka. All right. So let's see. I'm closing out on a Rumble match here because I have a battle royal coming up this Friday, the Bissell Brothers Battle Royal for Limitless Wrestling in Portland, Maine. I know Joey Nails will be there. Joey Nails, are you in that match? I gotta know, is that your Limitless debut? Will you be in the Battle Royal? Because it's not unreasonable to think that you might be. And let's see, let's do this at what's gonna feel the most like the Portland venue. Let's see, you know what? Portland's New England, so we'll do the London Arena. Why not? Is that good? Is that I think that's close enough to make sense. Definitely a non-title match. All right. We got to pick. Who am I playing through my last rumble on the game here? Who's it gonna be? We've had some real heavy hitters come in. If anyone's got a favorite classic wrestler, shout it out in the chat. I'll bring them to the top, give them the run that they always deserved. Might be Boss Man, could be Boss Man. Oh, could be the Bulldog. Maybe that's the answer. Is it supposed to be the Bulldog? Do we do one of these looks where the Bulldog's got all kinds of tassels? Maybe that's the one. Yeah, but I think Bulldog's top of my list right now. We're gonna circle back if I don't find a better one. Could be. I mean, Haku's not a bad pick either. Nick Bean says maybe Bam Bam. Maybe Bam Bam. I played a little bit as Bam Bam earlier, but I don't mind seeing him in a Rumble. I think he could be pretty exciting. See, maybe there's like a funny option too. Is there someone that would be real? Oh, maybe I play as one of the jobbers. Is Vader on here? Vader is not on here, unfortunately. He would have not been in WWF during this era, sadly. He would have been great, but he was busy debuting over in Japan and walloping Inoki in under 3 minutes and causing a riot in the sumo hall that got all Japan banned from the sumo hall for years. Fans were throwing the sumo pillows at the ring, but they lit them on fire before they threw them. They were so mad. Look at these jobbers that they put in here. I love that they did that. I'm not going to play as one of them, but I just like to look at them sometimes. Maybe we go in and we win as Sherry. If they had her wrestling gear, but since it's just managing gear, I don't know. We could go in and win as Fuji. Maybe Fuji's the man. All right, I think the one shouted out in the chat was Bam Bam. We're doing Bam Bam. And let's see, we did the Blue Flames Bam Bam before. So let's see. That's a lot of blue. That's a little bit of blue. That's kind of like this is like fighting with Doink era, maybe. I don't think Brooklyn Brawler's in the game, unfortunately, Joey. Good pick though. We got this is sort of like a rare appearance early Bam Bam where he had the yellow on the pants. And then we got like basic Bam Bam. I think we go with basic Bam Bam. All right, and for the other four that we start in the ring with, I'm gonna let random do some picking here. We'll throw in the Barbarian. I don't see a problem with that. Kamala can start off with us, sure. Not Neidhart. Let's go with single stars. Yeah, Duggan. Let's find an outfit for old Jimmy Duggan. Late era WCW Duggan. We can do better. I like Trunks Duggan. Oh, did the game freeze up? Are we canceling the game now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have reached our breaking point, guys. Hate to end the stream that way, but if it's frozen, we're calling it. Yeah, I think we're calling it. All right. Well, you know what that means, though. That means it is time. It is time for us to go raid one Mr. Johnny Torres over on Twitch. And while I'm opening that up to do that, I will say thank you. Yeah, there it goes. The game just crashed out on us. I will say thank you all for coming and hanging out. My whole computer's freezing. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Even Chrome is having trouble now. Maybe we're not raiding Johnny Torres. Okay, now we're cooking. But yeah, we're gonna go raid Johnny Torres. Thank you all for hanging out. You can even just go over to Johnny's. I'm gonna do it right now. I love how happy it makes him when I hop over and raid him. I got it working. Everything's coming back together again. All right. I see Nickabeans is already over there, or already getting ready to go over there. Here we go. We're raiding Johnny Torres. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I will see you again next week. I'll be at Limitless Wrestling this Friday with Johnny Torres. Speaking of, let's go join him now on his stream, already in progress. Thanks for hanging out.